East High School for this edition of High School Rewind as we open up the 2017 Boys 4A State Championships as the East Leopards prepare to host the Springville Red Devils here in first round action. Thank you for joining us, everyone. Dane Stewart here to bring you today's match. What a great match we have coming up for you. It's the playoffs. Anything goes in the playoffs, and we've got what could be a really entertaining match. We start by introducing the visiting Springville Red Devils. This is a squad that had a bit of a tough season, but tell you what, they got a big tie to finish off the regular season. It put them into that number 4 slot, and for a really young team, only 4 seniors on the roster for Springville, they are in the playoffs and hoping to catch a little bit of fire and a bit of a hot streak. Coming into this one, they've got a nice keep in Maccabee. Watch out for him. He's got a couple shutouts on the year. The question is going to be, can they score enough offense and penetrate what's been a really solid East defense to get enough to get through this one and get past the number 1 seed from Region 5, that being the East Leopards. When we talk about East, we mentioned that defense, and that defense has been solid. Trevor Elders, 10 shutouts on the season. That is good for a tie of tops in the state, tops in 4A. Trevor Elders has been fantastic. His back line has been really solid in front of him. That is the key today, is how good can this East defense be? Can they shut down the Springville Red Devils? Offensively, East has really come on. Jackson Skinlow got the game winner, his second game winner against the Ogden Tigers this year. To close off that regular season, East comes into this one on a 5-match winning streak, and they are trying to keep that going. They had a really tough first-round matchup last year against the Alta Hawks. They would lose that match, looking for a bit of a longer playoff run here in 2017. They've got the offense to do it. They've got the defense to do it. They got to get past Springville to do it. It's the Leopards and the Red Devils coming up for you here next on High School Rewind. Playoffs underway here from East High School. The Red Devils in the road red and East in the home white tops. The Leopards coming in the best defense, scoring defense out of Region 5. Quite an accomplishment when you look at those teams as a throw-in here for East. Mentioned Elders, the 10 shutouts. That certainly helps that goals against. Is this ball? Looking up for Jiba, but it was beyond him. Off the foot of Garta. Maccabee, the young sophomore, keep putting this ball in play from the box. Holbert possessing for the Leopards. Plays it back with Christensen. Christensen, boy, he has been really good on defense this year for East, as has Rodriguez and Cardenas, who's really come on the last few matches. Cardenas getting it back. As East side to side with that back line. Rodriguez looking up. Govina, a guy that we failed to mention in our open, leads the team in scoring. Is Garta trying to get around the edge. Garta just outside the box. Good patience, gives it to Govina from just inside the 18. This ball sent over. There's the first goal of the match. It's Ryan Jiba, and great passing, Govina, Barker, and just a minute in the second minute, it's Ryan Jiba. 1-0 East. How about that? Scoring quick and early as it's Govina and Barker. We mentioned Govina leads the team in scoring with 12. Barker second with 8. And Ryan Jiba, his first goal of the season. Hammond to throw in, has Barker. Barker looking to get around, was defensed there by Ricks. Barker still possessing. Skinlow looked like he wanted to send one on frame from just inside 30 yards. Deflected. East maintaining it here. Cardenas. Govina dribbling through Red Devils. Sends the ball ahead. Garta trying to get there and just a step in front of it. A short kick that goes right to Jiba. Boy, Springville wasn't ready for that one. Had a player there. I said Govina, meant Garta on that one. Here's Rodriguez getting it from Elders. Jiba has Skinlow ahead. This ball, Skinlow slowing up for it. Tried to give it right back to Jiba. Broken up by Springville's. Cardenas coming up. Nice move by Sele. Looking for service in the box. That's over the top. Garta there. Nice move by Garta. Centers to Barker, and that ball cleared away. Christensen to throw in with Govina. Holbert pushes it to Skinlow as Hammond coming up. Jiba, nice job stretching and keeping that ball in play. Skinlow surveying. Tries to turn it over to Garta. Broken up, and Springville now with potentially an opportunity to clear. Instead, they try to dissect it through and turn it over. Here's Govina. Govina with a shot, and Maccabee to knock it down. Govina trying to follow. Couldn't make contact as Springville will just play it out. Jiba throwing in with Holbert. It's been all East on the possession here in just the first 5 minutes of the match. 1-0 off the goal by Ryan Jiba. As here's Puckett. Tried to send it over, and it's broken up. Govina. Puckett marking him, and Govina called for the foul. And going to be given an early yellow here. So an early card shown to Govina. He has to come off. Smith came on for him, and boy, that's an early card. One that was perplexing to quite a few. Barker plays ahead to Jiba, has Skinlow in the middle. The center to Skinlow, it gets through, and there's the second goal. Following it up, Scott Christensen in the 7th minute. It's 2-0 East. Scott Christensen with his 6th goal of the season. First of the match. Making it 2-0 East. And how about Ryan Jiba? A goal and an assist. A great start for Jiba as a wall pass. Hammond trying to get there near side. He'll have a service opportunity. Maccabee coming out. Can't handle it. He'll dive on it. That's a good opportunity there forced by Hammond. Christensen heading it right back up. Looking ahead. Gomez cut off by Rodriguez. Rodriguez plays it back. Holbert, boy, that ball just barely made it to Cardenas. And now we start to see a little bit of energy from Springville. They've been a little passive here in the early going. Bueller dropped it back and broken up by Barker. Garto with it, plays back to the middle. Skinlow lost his footing just for a moment. Jiba again with it. Has Barker outside. Barker centering and had no one around. Smith on the follow. Can't get there before Springville able to get away. Skinlow closing down. Nice job by Jackson Skinlow as Springville just keeps this in. The linesman saying that ball did not come out. Bueller was there for Springville to make the play. There's Christensen to break up the pass. He'll retreat back defensively as recovering it is White for Springville. Far side, White able to get there, but no one home for Springville, and Elders will have the kick. Cardenas to Holbert. Hammond has support. Cardenas getting it back to him. Ricks will look to take this kick after the whistle. The foul on Smith, headed out. It's Cardenas. And the whistle there, the foul called on Allen. Cardenas down and over to Rodriguez. Through our 10th minute, 2-0 East. What a start for the Leopards. We mentioned that first round playoff game last year, hosted here by East, and it was a tough matchup having to go up against what was the defending 5A state champion in the Alta Hawks. Lost that game 1-0, but right now that's just a memory of last season, trying to rewrite it here in 2017, doing a good job early. Christensen with time. Looking to send a ball ahead for Barker. This ball gets through, but beyond Barker, and Maccabee will watch it roll to him. Challenge there. Cardenas whistled. Multiple yellows here. We mentioned the yellow to Cardenas. There was also a yellow given to Springville as this shot nearly on net, and we've got a foul here. It was Jamin Jordan for Springville that picked up the yellow, got booked. Here in about the 12th, 13th minute. Coach Shank didn't like the early yellows. The referee came over to talk to him as well. So our center, boy, he's got pretty much a zero tolerance policy today for whatever reason. As here's Holbert playing outside with Hammond, trying to get there. He will. Jiba possessing to Barker. Barker right back to Jiba. Huge hole in his Jiba. What a save by Maccabee. The follow by Smith. Couldn't hit it squarely. Drop to Barker. Jiba from just in the box. The left-footed strike deflected out. And a corner coming up for East. Barker from the corner for the Leopards. 15th minute. Headed out by Springville. Tell you what, Maccabee made a nice save there, and then he's got many a thanks to be handed out to a senior defenseman, Tanner Allen, who came up with a big deflection. Here's Hammond. Skinlow back with Harrison. Jiba just a titch behind Skinlow. Ended up running over it as now Springville looking for a ball ahead. Far side, Garta doing battle there with Bertrand. As Springville possessing with that back line now. Here's Allen, deflected out. Max Newberger makes his first appearance here in the playoffs as Hammond a ball ahead. Maccabee there to catch it. Mentioned guys coming on late in the year. Max Newberger, another one of them. It's been solid for East. Here in the last 2 weeks especially. Skinlow able to head it up. Back with Ricks playing the ball ahead. Bueller. Dropping it back. Jiba coming up quickly, putting pressure on Springville and nearly led to that ball rolling out. The ball ahead by Allen. Trying to track it down. It's Gomez. Instead, Harrison able to cut it off. Skinlow. Holbert had to wait for that. In the process of it, Bueller was able to close down on it. Rodriguez will put it in play for the Leopards. A ball ahead into the box. Barker just chipping it over the crossbar. Johan Rodriguez coming on here for the Leopards. In the 19th, that ball headed out. Christensen throws in to Rodriguez. Harrison playing near side. Gomez trying to race it down for Springville, unable to. Jiba again with space. Goal and an assist. Jiba looking for a second, ahead to Barker. A one touch and a save by Maccabee. Barker, a low kick. He'll pick it back up. From the corner, Barker in the box. Newberger filling in, and that shot didn't get through. Good idea by Max as that far side was open. Christensen trying a shot that is well off. Maccabee's kick. Boy, Barker almost sent one ahead, had himself on a run, if not for the defense there of Springville. It's a tall defender, Morrill, the junior, that caught it with his face. Able to break up what would have been a one-on-one for Matt Barker. Springville looking ahead. I thought that time that Gomez was off. Linesman never put the flag up, and Springville will throw in. Smith. Skinlow. There's the ball ahead for Barker again, beyond him as Maccabee will let it roll back to him. Matt Barker, tell you what, those runs are almost like body punches in a boxing match. They just wear you out over time. It was a factor that was missed in a couple games this year as Barker had to miss a couple with injuries. And that offense dried up a little bit at times. Govina trying to get there, and just beating him to the ball was money. Johan, nice patience as he plays over with Cardenas. Christensen. Smith just stretching to get that ball to Newberger on the outside. Now Govina in the middle. Boy, that's an area where Govina loves to strike from. Jiba turning inside, left-footed shot, and Maccabee down on the turf for the sliding save. That ball misplayed as Money was able to get back to it. Johan coming up to challenge Bueller. Ball eventually cleared away. Gomez trying to settle it. Smith was right there with Gomez. Harrison coming up, and he'll win that ball away. Harrison up the line. That ball deflected. Govina, boy, nice just stick out of the air by Harrison. He won't be able to bring that down. Garta coming back on here for the Leopards as Jiba comes off. I already mentioned the great match here by Ryan Jiba already as Christensen nearly took that ball through the entire Springville defense. Here's Govina getting it to Smith, getting it back. Govina, those long legs, passing out, and Barker won't be able to get there. Harrison able to step in front of Gomez. Allen plays it out. To the middle. That was Morgan Allen trying to chip it ahead. Smith with a slide there. Almost got it to Newberger. As Rodriguez coming up there to play at midfield. Here's Barker chipping it back to Newberger. And just played away from him. Again, that Springville defense. Hunter Ricks there.
Should I play this on Oxford if we score again?
Ball touchdown by Springville.
It goes on forever.
Smith with the challenge there, and then able to hop up and over the slide. Here's Barker, far side. Barker, the center. Garta, and just headed out. Smith, boy, that ball ricocheted off of Brandis, and Maccabee will pick that out of the air. Boy, a couple of nice opportunities, and Springville able to escape again, though. Here's Govina ready to put the pressure right back on. They'll drop it. Cardenas ahead with Garta. I'll send it back to Elders. Mentioned 10 shutouts, and I think that's, what, the second or third time Elders has touched the ball in the first 25 minutes of this match. It's been a relatively quiet game for him so far. That ball ahead for Gomez, and Cardenas there defensively. Money to throw in. Gomez couldn't bring it down. Smith, nice job sticking with it there. Govina, midfield. That ball behind Skinlow. He tries to get over to it. Unable to. Springville able to break it up, but here's Garta. We had Harrison outside. There they get it to Wyatt. Wyatt from the edge of the box, and that ball just sent out of play defensively by Ricks. Another corner for East. Smith. Good ball, punched up by Maccabee. Newberger gets it right back to Brandis. Smith, another service, headed out. Christensen coming up. Christensen to center. And boy, had Garta tried to get it to Gartas. Defensed well. And now out of the box by Springville. Ferris. That ball sent ahead. Johan able to head it right back up. Bueller. Looking ahead and no one there. Cardenas will retreat. Hesitation, able to find Johan. Smith gets challenged, able to play it back here with Johan. Now Skinlow in the middle. Garta, Govina. Boy, Govina was starting to run. Garta had to take an extra second to control that. Christensen playing up with Newberger. A ball up the line. Christensen trying to get there. Racing back is Morrill, and he'll play it out for Springville. Brandis Smith coming off. Holbert back on for the Leopards. Christensen looking for Garta, and that ball sent up in the air in the box. Holbert. Touch to the middle, wanted Skinlow. They couldn't connect. Skinlow, how about that? Racing back to just take the ball away. Space here for Christensen. Tried to chip it ahead to Skinlow. Johan. Near side to Wyatt Harrison. That ball just snuck right through to Garta. Harrison getting it back. Harrison wanted Garta ahead. Holbert. And he gets fouled there from behind. East a kick coming up from 28 yards away. Govina, 28 yards away, and that ball too tall. Maccabee's kick. Holbert. Gets it from Harrison. Tried to touch it back to Wyatt along the line. And a whistle here, the foul going against Springville. Cardenas. That ball in the box. Maccabee punches it out. Christensen. Springville plays that ball out. Hammond coming on for Christensen. Harrison. Boy, nice juke there, and Harrison sticking with it. Garta helping him out. Harrison, top of the box. Boy, that's one you got to get rid of. Holbert, and the foul called on Harrison. Maccabee's kick settled by Garta. Getting it back from Harrison. That little hesitation getting around Bueller. Govina. Plays it out. There's Hammond coming up. That ball sent ahead by White. Johan. Cardenas. Jiba. Back to Sele. Barker coming back on here for East. He receives the throw in from Harrison. Govina there to win it away. Govina. I think he wanted to get that one on frame. Ball doesn't get through, and a whistle here, a handball just outside the box. Barker stepping through. Govina taking the shot and sails it high again. Maccabee puts this ball in play, 35th minute. Harrison ahead. Barker coming up. And that ball unable to be kept in. East will throw in quickly. Jiba plays it back. Govina. Govina with the strike, and that ball off target from 35. Maccabee again. Newberger. Barker able to get around the defense. Barker in the box. Barker, a roller, and Matt Barker in the 36th minute. His 9th of the season. It's 3-0 East. 3-0. The East lead is Matt Barker, that time taking the entire defense on himself. Even had a tough angle, but able to get the roller past Maccabee. And East has looked solid here once again. Rodriguez, a ball ahead. Barker chipping one up for Eves. Eves trying to get around. Jiba has it right there from 15. Newberger sticking with it. The left-footed shot blocked down. Govina misses the follow. Now Barker, a roller that gets deflected. Newberger centers. Jiba, a roller that gets through 5-hole. Second goal of the match for Ryan Jiba. And that one, boy, that ball was trouble from the beginning. A number of opportunities for East, and Jiba somehow able to slide it 5-hole. Here's Jiba again. Jiba centering for the hat trick. Take him and throw him on the field, folks. 3 goals for Ryan Jiba. It's 5-0 East. Ryan Jiba, what a match for this young man. Just a sophomore. And he's got the hat trick as a foul here on Holbert. This ball in play quickly, and Holbert there to intercept. Newberger playing outside to Hammond. Boy, the speed of Hammond, tell you what, so impressive up those lines. As here's Barker at midfield. Plays out Christensen. Here's Marin, who makes his first appearance of the match. This ball drifting, and Jiba nearly able to get there. Poked away by Harrison from Gomez. Again, Hammond. Newberger able to find Barker. Barker possessing, centering. Barker the shot and in. Matt Barker with his second goal. Coming here the 39th. It's 6-0 East. Approaching the end of the first half. This ball out. Newberger to throw in. 6-0. Barker with his second goal of the match. This ball sent ahead, but off target from Gomez. He's challenging Rodriguez now as Rodriguez plays it back with Harrison. Holbert. Man right on him. Turns it over. Gomez couldn't get a shot away as Harrison was there to break it up. Jiba retreating, and a nice play there to Skinlow as Jiba gets it back at midfield. Look to get one ahead to Newberger. Broken up by Money. And a foul there on the slide by Newberger. Rodriguez plays the ball ahead. Barker racing up. That ball unable to be cleared. But a nice job breaking it up by Ricks before more troops could come for the Leopards. Leopards have been hunting today. Tell you what, 4 goals in a 4-minute span. Opening this game right up. It was 2-0 in the 35th, and just like that, 6 has got to be near the end of that first half. Boy, a hard tackle there, and a good one put on by Rodriguez as we saw red shirts tumbling over him. Jiba, that kid ate his Wheaties this morning. Tell you what, Holbert playing the ball ahead, but beyond Barker, who I think he's a little tired after his second goal. And there's our first half. 6-0, the Leopards looking strong here in the first round of the playoffs. Second half underway. The Leopards, boy, a strong end to that first half. 4 goals in the last 4 minutes as they'll have the throw in here. 6-0 advantage Leopards. Jiba has 3, Barker with 2, and Christensen with a goal. Harrison, boy, tried to send one up, and that went right off the head of a Springville player. As we'll pause the action here and check him out. That was Bertrand who took the kick right off the side of the head. He was able to walk off under his own power. Good to see as Corbin White comes on for him. They'll continue to look at Bertrand, make sure he's okay. Per the stats we had, he was unofficially the leading scorer on the season for Springville. Of course, that season looks to be closing out here, but an impactful player for the Red Devils. As this ball kept in near side by Money. Here's Ferris, able to find his teammate in the middle. That was ball sent ahead. Elders will scoop it up, roll it out quickly to Rodriguez. Dillon to Christensen, near side on the line, and some snowflakes coming down here.
It's probably snowing. That we did when we scored.
Couple challenges there, and Harrison able to get it out. Garta playing to the middle with Holbert, now Skinlow. Far side, Jiba turns it back inside to Skinlow. Holbert coming up, has Christensen outside. It's where he goes with it. Back to the midfielder as Holbert over to Hammond. A high hop. Bueller sending it ahead. Christensen sticking with it to Holbert in the middle. Space for Holbert, looking up for Jiba. Jiba won't be able to get there as that ball touched out by Springville. This ball sent to the middle. Bueller. He was home and aware that time as he was able to intercept. But it's East coming away with it. Holbert. That ball a little beyond Barker into the box where Maccabee will settle it down and scoop it up. I think we can now officially say this game's had everything. A lot of offense and now snow. Ferris plays it back. Smith retreated. Made a nice play against Allen, but Springville able to keep it. This ball ahead. Trying to give chase was Ferris. Is Christensen able to win it away near side? Up to Smith. Holbert follows up in a hard tackle there. The foul made on the tackle by White. A high hop. Barker won't be able to get there. Maccabee looking with where to go, maybe to Ferris or Bueller. Jiba will settle it off the kick. Holbert. Hammond. Keen insight by some of our helpers up here in the booth, noticing a couple Red Devils by the name of Ferris and Bueller making it on the all-state, all-name team. Has to be. Number 32, Bratton Ferris, a junior, as well as the junior number 10, Jared Bueller. But back to serious items. Here's Barker into the box. Barker, boy, he's got a shot. Barker, and what a save made by Maccabee, just able to punch it up and over. A corner here for East. Boy, that was nearly Barker's third goal of the match. Instead, he'll take the corner. That ball gets through, and Smith couldn't hit it squarely. Sent it up in the air high. Maccabee will catch it, and now an opportunity to send it down the field. Looking for Bueller. Holbert, nice touch outside with Hammond. White was closing down on him. Here's Barker. Place to Skinlow. Good patience. He'll drop for Harrison. Back near midfield. Jiba. Lots of space for Jiba. Oh, played it to the middle. Couldn't tell if it was for Barker. I thought it was originally, but Smith was right there on the other end. Nice play defensively by Springville and able to clear it out. Skinlow. Ball shouldered up to Jiba. Smith. Went to the turf. Holbert keeping with it. Hard challenge there and a whistle here. On the challenge by Springville. Barker stepping up and over. Garto will take the kick, and that Just high over the goal. Maccabee back in play, right to Garta. Garta couldn't possess it. As here's Puckett playing that ball back, and it goes to Barker. Barker punched back to the middle, and Smith couldn't get it back to him. A nice play by Springville defensively, coming back by Puckett. Garta there to close it off. Skinlow now with support from Christensen. Through 50 minutes, still 6-0 the score. Hammond. Jiba filling in. Skinlow near side. Christensen. Christensen, nice little step inside. Christensen again. Drops it. Holbert. And there's a roller for Maccabee. Again, he had some trouble scooping that cleanly on the ground, but was able to keep it from going in. A couple of those late goals in that first half were ones where it looked like Maccabee would have this save, but couldn't get it cleanly. And rollers that drifted in as this ball sent down by White. Elders. They're solidly to Rodriguez. As Dillon plays to Holbert. Harrison up for Jiba. Ball just a tad behind Barker, but finds its way through to Skinlow. Now Christensen is Garta coming near side. Garta maybe misread that as that ball played out. Oscar Sanchez comes on. Oscar Sanchez comes on for the Leopards. That ball unable to be sent out of the box. Instead, it's sent far side, and Sanchez lets that go for the East throw-in. Smith, top of the box. Skinlow gives it back. Holbert. Holbert sticking with it as Puckett came up on him. I think Holbert was getting ready to fire that one. To the middle, Barker couldn't get through, and the challenge, the foul there called on Ricks. Barker will take this kick. Doesn't get through the wall, deflected out. East will throw in. Thrown in, back to Wolf. Starting to see some of the reserves for East come in and get playoff minutes here. Wolf. It's been good this year for East at times when they've needed him. He's provided depth along that back line as they've had injuries at various points. Christensen possessing back with Elders. Christensen again, finding Skinlow with space. Nice touch to Holbert in the middle. Holbert ahead, Oscar Sanchez. Just dissecting here is East as Wolf stepped over that one. That throw in, Sanchez able to recover. Garta there to get the possession back, a little behind Skinlow, but he was just able to stretch that leg out and reel it in. Barker plays ahead, and a nice slide made there to get it away from Skinlow, who was making a run in the box. The defense there by Ricks. Springville to clear it out, ahead for Gomez. Harrison back defensively. Gomez possessing, trying to come near side to Ferris, but beyond him. Flores tried to send one up for Newberger. Nice read defensively by Money. It's back with Maccabee. Able to pull it away from Newberger. Skinlow coming up. Bueller. Curl, recently coming on here for East, had it at midfield as this ball played out by the Leopards. Puckett Plays it out to Money. Now was looking up. Skinlow there. He's got it here. Skinlow ahead. Trying to loft it over the defense. And Maccabee takes a hard hit there as it was Sanchez coming up trying to get there, and he'll get the yellow. Maccabee. Kick. Chested down by Bueller. It's Money. Newberger just being a pest. This ball cleared up by Jordan. Again, it's East, and Skinlow coming away with it. Trying to chip one ahead for Flores. A good play made by Money defensively for Springville. I thought that ball was out. East did too, but the linesman saying that that ball was kept in. This ball ricochets to Flores in the box, centering Newberger. Newberger just stepped right over it and cleared out by Money. Far side, the ball sent up the line and out. Nava, Perry, and Juan Rodriguez all coming on for the Leopards. As a couple of East throw-ins. Ball played to the middle. Newberger racing back. Puckett able to keep the possession for Springville. Through 60 minutes. Gomez able to lift it over Curl. Now trying to possess. He'll drop it back. And that play off the side of the foot. Chipped over the top. Marin giving race to it. Clearance. Right to Wolf. Wolf far side. Well, Airway was there, and they rule out off of Wolf. A goal kick here. Maccabee. Sorry, they ruled a kick to East. That ball sent in. And Springville still unable to clear it. Wolf with the shot headed out. And there's the clearance coming away for Springville as Harrison coming up, keeping the pressure on here for East. Plays near side. Nice job by Flores stretching to keep that ball in, but taken away in the process by Springville. Nice ball handling by Gomez. Is this ball ahead for Bueller? Johan Rodriguez was there, and that ball sent out of play by Harrison. Ball in the box, hanging out, and there's going to be the foul called on Harrison, and we'll have a penalty kick awarded to Springville. Trevor Elders going up against Jared Bueller from 12 yards out. Bueller, the PK, and the roller's good. 64th minute, Bueller gets the Red Devils on the board. First goal of the match for Springville coming in the 64th off the penalty kick. Jared Bueller after the foul called in the box. And the Red Devils, nice to see a response from this team. Again, we mentioned it in our open, only 4 seniors for Springville on the roster as they commit the foul here near midfield. Johan Rodriguez will take the kick for the Leopards. Ball finding its way into the box, headed out. As coming over is Nava. Able to get it to Newberger. And again, that ball taken away by Springville. Here's Bueller, slows up with it, now drops it back to Money. Money wearing the captain's band today. And I saw a defender, and we're going to get a card here. Given to Jacob Puckett. Trevor Elder is going to take this kick from 54 yards away. He's got a leg too. Service into the box, and count the assist for Trevor Elders. The goal by Christopher Curl coming in the 66th, 7-1 East. Trevor Elders taking the kick off the foul from 54 yards away. And Christopher Curl, what a play made in the box, able to head it up and over Maccabee. A beautiful goal here in the second half as the Leopards back up to a 6-goal lead. This ball bouncing around. A foul here. Going against Springville. Marin stepping up and over. Newberger taking the kick. And boy, just missed. Max Newberger with a strike just wide. Maccabee in play. Ferris got his head on it, but it went the wrong way. Sanchez trying to spin around Money. Money stout defensively and the ball out. This ball thrown in to Edmundo Rodriguez. Sanchez throwing in. And that ball sent out of the box by Morgan Allen. Bueller to Ferris. Ferris back to Bueller. Bueller able to get around, keeping the ball on the line. Bueller to Ferris. Got past him, but Ferris able to recover as he plays this ball ahead and outside. Wolf there to break it up. As Harrison stepping in. Tried to send the ball ahead. And the flag is up there as they rule offside on the play. In play from Trevor Elders. Nava playing the ball ahead. Marin trying to get there, and Maccabee will first. Maccabee's kick in the air, headed back up by Wolf. Off the side of the foot. As Ferris turns it over. Sanchez. Marked there by Bueller. Out off of Springville. Hammond coming back on here for the Leopards as they throw in. Ball played to the corner, Sanchez, but he was waiting along that end line. Along that sideline, my apologies. Sanchez able to sky and get his head on it. Curl came charging in, but was unable to possess it. East, near side with Nava. Got it to Sanchez. Sanchez, boy, nice use of the body there, able to spin around Bueller. That shot deflected by Bueller. Coming up, Wolf. Gomez. Taken away. Looking ahead for Flores, and that ball nearly found the foot of Flores. As it was Ricks who made the play in the air. Now, it was Marin who almost got it back to Curl. Bueller looking up the field. This ball squeaks through. Boy, and Ferris nearly found it in the box. As East able to clear it away. That ball takes a hop, and it's Morrill. Trying to find his teammate. East unable to keep that ball in. Clearance. Deflected by Springville. That one will get it out. I think it was Rodriguez. Ball ahead. Sanchez trying to get there, but this ball well out in front of him as it rolls back to Maccabee. Ball touched back immediately to Allen. Sends the ball over the top. Johan racing back. As Bueller there, he'll play it to Elders. Elders wisely uses his defense and Jack Perry to get it out. Sanchez, nice touch to the middle, just beyond his teammate. Couple nice plays made by Morgan Allen for Springville as East will send the ball out again. Sanchez kept that ball in, but sent it to that back line of the Red Devils. Ball over the top. Wolf Using an extra gear to track that down and play it out. This ball in the box and sent out by Nava for Springville corner. First corner of the game for the Red Devils. That ball gets through. Sanchez trying to race it down and touch it out off of Ferris. Ball thrown in to Johan Rodriguez. Hammond, boy, man on from behind, able to send that ball ahead. Flores with the touch. Edmundo Rodriguez back with Johan. Nice extra pass to get it to Hammond as Morrill was closing down quickly. Curl, far side, back with Wolf. Nava back to Wolf. Past our 75th, 7-1, the advantage for the Leopards. Looked for a ball ahead to Flores, broken up by Springville. We nearly had Rodriguez in the middle, top of the box. As that ball broken up, and it is Nava looking ahead for Sanchez, but just a step in front of him. Maccabee headed back up. Flores trying to get there, and Maccabee will just beat him to it. Region 5 being represented in the first round of these playoffs well. An update, the number 3 seeded Ogden Tigers with a 3-0 lead over Uinta in the first round. Of course, Ogden and East played in that last match of the regular season. The winner got the number 1 seed. It was East. Broken up, curl to center. Here's Rodriguez from 18. Rodriguez, his shot deflected. And a corner coming up for East. 77th minute and a change in keep for the Leopards. We'll get to that right now as had to wait for that corner. Throw in here for East. Brian Mancia, the backup keep, has come on for the Leopards as Elders coming off. Of course, had an assist today, Elders did. And that lead now by Ogden in that other match now 5-0. So Ogden with a really good first round, as has East. That ball out and Springville to throw in. Nice hesitation by Allen looking up for Bueller. Allen gets it back past the 78th minute. Here at East. Sanchez, near side. Sanchez in the box, and that one came off of him a little strong. He won't be able to keep it in play. Maccabee. His kick just over the head of Marin. No more time updates here past our 78th. 7-1. The advantage for the number 1 seed from Region 5, the East Leopards. Here's Curl. Rodriguez, good find, back to Curl. Curl bodied there by Ricks. On far side, Curl couldn't keep it in. Curl. Over the top, Sanchez looking for a strike, but sends it high. Maccabee's kick settled by Rodriguez. Trying to possess through a couple of these defenders from Springville. Unable to do so as that ball rolls past Allen initially. Then turned over. Here's Edmundo again. Nope, taken away before he could get there by Puckett. Beat him to the ball. Bueller. A lot of ball handling there. Able to play it back. Ball sent ahead. Johan was there, couldn't get it out. Bueller looking for some support outside. None there, so he goes that route himself. Bueller surveying, tries to center, deflected. And that ball cleared away by Jack Perry. Wolf there. And there's the final whistle. The East Leopards, a solid match all the way around. 7-1. They take care of Springville. They'll advance to play the winner of Olympus and Timpview. Again, our final score here from East High School, the East Leopards 7-1 victors over the Springville Red Devils. You know, this game coming in, it looked like all the metrics favored the East Leopards, but you don't have to go back far, just 2012 to see similar metrics, similar standings, and Springville got the upset in a shootout 5 years ago. So for East, trying to get rid of that demon and, of course, trying to advance further in the playoffs than last year where they had a really tough first-round match. It didn't take long for them to get going. Tell you what, just the second minute of the match, and Ryan Jiba, how about this goal early on, 1-0 East. Just a couple minutes later, and Jiba, we mentioned, got that first goal. How about this? A beautiful assist to Scott Christensen, able to finish. And in the 7th minute, it is 2-0 Leopards. Saw a couple opportunities between that second goal the rest of the way, but it'd really be not until the 36th minute. And boy, the floodgates just opened. 36th minute, it's Matt Barker netting his first goal of the match, 3-0 East. Just a couple minutes later, and Ryan Jiba, a shot from in the box, goes 5-hole through Maccabee, 4-0 Leopards. Jiba loves this scoring thing. Hadn't done it all regular season, but in the playoffs, boy, he did. 39th minute, Ryan Jiba, his third goal of the match, and it is 5-0. And then not much later, Matt Barker once again, 39th minute, 6-0 Leopards. Boy, 4 goals in the last 4 minutes for the East Leopards. A lot of momentum at the half for the Leopards with that offensive onslaught. They controlled possession for most of that first half. To the second half, we would go, and again, they would control, but it'd be a foul in the box. Jared Bueller, a penalty kick, 12 yards out, able to beat Trevor Elders, 6-1. But in the 67th, Elders gets his revenge. A kick from just shy of midfield. And how about that placement from Elders? And it's Curl with the header up and over Maccabee. 7-1, the lead and the final here from East High School. We already said in talking about that first half, East really controlled the possession. Those 4 goals in the last 4 minutes of that half, really put an exclamation mark on this game. This game was over at halftime, but good for Coach Schenk to see his boys come out. The offense looked crisp. The defense looked really good. Gave up the goal off of a penalty in the box. So no 11th shutout for Trevor Elders, but he didn't have a lot of work today. It was pretty good when he did have the little bit of work that he did have, but really the story today was the East offense. And when we talk about that East offense, it leads us right into our man of the match. Who else do you go with? Ryan Jiba, 3 goals and an assist. How about the young sophomore showing up today for the East Leopards and really propelling this East Leopards and their offense past the Springville Red Devils? Again, our final score here from East High School, 7-1. The Leopards advance to play the winner of the Olympus Titans and the Timpview T-Birds. That game, quarterfinal action, will be hosted right here at East High School. Again, the final score, East 7-1 over Springville. For Vince Francis, my name is Dane Stewart. Thank you for joining us, and we'll see you next time right here on High School Rewind.